So let's have a look now at setting up our panel layouts. The first thing we need to consider is our panel enclosure. Then we're going to consider things like our footprints for things like push buttons and so on and so forth. Pilot lights is another thing that you would have on a panel. So I've got a completely blank default Imperial drawing open here using the acad.dwt template. What I'm going to do is add that as an active drawing to my project. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go here like this, right click, and I can add the drawing like so, or new drawing. I don't get add active drawing. That's because I haven't saved it and renamed it yet. So what I need to do here is I need to do a save as, make sure I go to the right place, which is my panel layouts folder there, and into the drawings folder. There's the project folder, and this folder is currently empty. Now, remember the naming terminology, JIC, and then a dash, and then this one will be panel enclosure. I'll save that. That's now been named, and what I'll do is I'll click on save there, just so you've got the title, nice and easy to read. Now, when I select the project and right click, I can add that active drawing, like so. Do you want to apply the project default values? Yes, I do. It'll update, and it's now just a blank drawing in the project itself. So if I click on the plus there, there's my JIC panel enclosure drawing. So what I might do there now is just right click, properties, drawing properties, just change that sheet value, 001, and OK it, just to make sure that it's all numerically correct and reads properly. So we now need to add a panel. You'll notice we have a panel tab on the ribbon, and we can go and add a panel directly from the icon menu. It has an icon menu just like the schematic does. So I'll click on OK there on this invisible block. This invisible block is part of AutoCAD Electrical. And you'll notice it's just a blank block that actually allows for full compatibility of AutoCAD Electrical. So what it does is it ties everything together and allows you to work with the symbol libraries, basically. So if I click on OK to that, it inserts this invisible block, and I'm now in my panel layout symbols rather than my schematic symbols. So if I go to enclosures now, and do a catalog lookup, there's my catalog of all my enclosures there. And I've got lots of different ones. Look, there's slave enclosures, designed to house. If I hover here, if I hover over any of these fields, it tells me what they say. So there's all different ones, operated by oil, tight key locking handle, 3-point latching mechanism, and so on. I'm just going to go to the top of the list and select the one at the top. And I'm going to click on OK. It puts the information in. Add entry to manufacturer, so I can add a new entry to the manufacturer specific table, and that would be SCE, and match it with an existing footprint block or drawing file. I don't need to do that. I'm just going to OK it, and there it is there. It's rather large, so I'll just zoom out a bit, and as you can see, it's there. So I'm just going to go up to about here and click, and that will place everything. Notice I can flip it around if I want to. Once I'm happy with the position, I click again, and that is now inserted in the drawing. Now you'll notice it's got the option to put item number, installation, location, tag, and so on. There's the manufacturer there. What I'm going to do here is line 1, I'm going to put panel as a description for that and OK it. So that's all in place. Double click on your wheel now, and you'll see there that you've got various views of your panel. You've got a front view for the door. You've got a side view there of what it looks like from the side. Obviously you might need to work on that. We're going to be concentrating on that middle view there. So you can see that that's where we're going to be placing our footprints. So that's our panel enclosure in place. If I click on this, you'll see that each one of those is a block. I don't need the door. I can delete that. And I don't need the side view. I can delete that. So there is my view of my enclosure ready to go. What we'll do in the next video is look at how we place footprints into the panel and start developing our panel even further.